An anchor can be lowered by two methods: by using windlass power, known as walk back, by using gravity, known as let go. Walk back method of anchoring is recommended and used mostly on vessels above 100,000 gross tonnage. The cable is paid out using the windlass at a fixed speed. Upon approaching the anchoring position, the speed on the ground of the vessel is brought gradually to zero and the anchor is lowered in the water. This method is usually of longer duration than the let go method. However,
Speed of approach. Approach or separation is defined as the rate of change of relative displacement between two bodies. How fast a body approaches another body. Velocity of approach is defined when the displacement between the bodies is decreasing, and separation when the displacement between the bodies is increasing. The relative speed of approach is the speed of one object measured relative to another if two objects are traveling directly towards each other with speed v as measured by someone stationary on the ground. Then each object sees the other one approaching with the speed of 2b.
Good day, I'm Sir Raymond from NS2A5. This presentation, I will demonstrate the scope use amount of cable. The correct scope is essential for safe anchoring and better holding of the anchor. The scope is ratio of the depth of the water to the length of the cable deployed. As thumb rule, scope of 6 is advisable for anchoring, that is when anchoring into a depth of 20 meters. We should pay at least 120 meters of cable. When anchoring in areas of strong wind or current, we should have a scope of more than 6 up to 6 sometimes. There are two situations where the scope of 6 or more may not be always possible. In congested anchorages like in Singapore and in deep water anchorages like Fujairah. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Kadetayuban Brian from Section S2A5 and I will demonstrate the ability to maneuver the ship in simple, turning and anchoring in various conditions. Anchor port or starboard side. Correct anchor and use it conform to wind and current direction. During the anchoring operation, upon deciding the position where to drop the anchor, the master should be proceed to positions following the head of the current. This is of extreme importance when it comes to anchoring operations. As the anchor touches the bottom, the current assists the crown in pivoting in the right directions. Once the crown is provided and lay nicely on the seabed, the current helps to obtain good result by spreading the chain of the anchor nicely on the bottom and providing a horizontal pull which in return result in a force of drag exerted of shoulders. The force exerted on the shoulders will cause the flukes to bury themselves down into the seabed, therefore resulting in a proper hold. The master will further assist the process of laying the cable nicely on the seabed by using astern propulsion. In some cases wherein the currents are strong, a small kick astern or number of can be enough to the astern momentum that required.
I am Herbert Jamar Jr. from Group 1 and I am from N-2A5. Maneuvering techniques employed is professionally executed. Safe operating limits of ship propulsion, steering, and power systems are not exceeded in normal maneuvers. It is essential before starting any maneuver to understand the effects of wind, tide, state of the ship trim, draft, and freeboard, the ship's equipment and maneuvering aids, etc. The ship handler, for instance, should be aware of how long it will take for a vessel to become stopped in the water from a full ahead position or how far from the vessel will advance in a turn. Without this, it can delay your voyage or could cause tragic events.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Nico G. Caudal from NS2A5. I will demonstrate the accurate adjustment made to the ship course and speed to maintain safety of navigation. The officer in watch
The propeller
discharge of the navigation watch shall not be assigned or undertake
However,
any duties
there are many
which will
occasions when the ship
interfere
needs to be idle
with the shape
and wait in the sea.
navigation of the
In
ship.
such an event, as the
Officer
engines
in
are
watch
off,
of the
anchor must hold the ship,
navigational
or else
watch
the
shall
vessel will
make
drift
the
away
most
with the sea waves.
effective use of all navigation equipment and their disposal. In cases of need, the officer in charge of the navigational watch shall be not hesitate to use the helm, engines, and sound signaling apparatus. However, timely notice of intended variation of engine speed shall be given where
The shank
possible or
the stem of the
effective
anchor,
use made of
when pulled,
UMS
it will set
engine
the
control
anchor in the
provided
direction of the pull.
on the bridge in accordance with the
The crown
applicable
Connect the
procedure.
various parts of a modern anchor.
Officer in watch of the
crown
navigational
unit is pivoted
watch shall
to the
know
shank
the
so
handling
that
characteristic
it can
of their
swing
ship,
from 45
including
degrees to either side
its
of the
stopping
shank.
distance, and shall appreciate that other ships may have different handling characteristics.
That allows the anchor
That's
to
all.
dig
Thank
into
you.
the